But I want to announce to everyone that I will not be coming to Japan this year in 2023. And a lot of my critics have also criticized me, saying that because I haven't lived in Japan for a significant amount of time, who am I to say what about Japan? But as far as my life right now, my life is taking a very different turn. I'm starting to see shifts in my life that I never expected to happen, and they're not bad. It's just different. My life is definitely going in a different direction. And konbanwa minasan, kyo desu. I hate to make videos like this, but I have to because it's necessary. But I want to announce to everyone that I will not be coming to Japan this year in 2023. A little disappointing because I was excited to return back to Japan after almost practically 8 years now. Last time I was in Japan was actually 2015. So I was excited to really see how different Japan was compared to the last time I went, because it's been almost a decade since I've been to Japan, and a lot has changed definitely in a decade. But I have to tell you guys, I won't be making it this year. I was excited to meet and greet everyone, you know, collab with some other YouTubers, and just generally just see one of my favorite places on the planet. And one thing I always felt when doing this channel is that I've researched Japan a lot since I was in high school. I've read books, I've watched YouTube videos, I've listened to other people's experience in YouTube, and definitely I think most who watch this channel will tell or say that, you know, I'm very knowledgeable about Japanese society, Japanese thought. And a lot of my critics have also criticized me, saying that because I haven't lived in Japan for a significant amount of time, who am I to say what about Japan? But I kind of disagree in some ways, because I do feel that because I've learned or I've gotten information from people who lived in Japan, or I've researched things that talk about Japan, I think generally I'm well versed about Japanese culture. Not to say I know everything, because I don't, but I think I'm well versed. But one of the things I wanted to do was go to Japan, because I know Japan right now is extremely different from the last time I've been there. I've had friends and people I know who've gone to Japan and tell me that things are changing. There's a lot more foreigners. You know, I heard tattoos are becoming more acceptable now, that there's a difference in some things in some areas. So I guess a big part of me going to Japan wants to see how different it is from the last time I've been there. So sadly, this is going to have to get delayed. But you know, I hate to disappoint everyone, but I won't be making it this year. There's a multitude of reasons. One of them, it should be released by now, that we made a video about ad revenue, how it's actually decreasing now. And really, compared to other countries, the CPMs for Japan's revenue is a lot lower than other countries, like, say, for example, America. And even though I have other streams of income, I won't deny that it's been a lot harder to be consistently making a certain margin off of YouTube, because of how the ad policies are always changing and how it's changed for the worse recently. I do share some things about my personal life every now and then, but as far as my life right now, my life is taking a very different turn. I'm starting to see shifts in my life that I never expected to happen, and they're not bad. It's just different. My life is definitely going in a different direction, and it's one of those things where you can't really fight what's happening. You just kind of gotta go with the flow. And I really believe that me going to Japan this year would probably be rushing the process. And that's not something I want to do. I want to go to Japan at the right time, when things are perfect, or not perfect, but at least in a better frame of life, if that makes any sense. Because Japan, definitely going back, is going to be extremely special for me. Because again, I haven't been there in almost 10 years. And last time I've been there, I was a completely different person. I was roughly probably around 18, 19 years old. And currently I'm almost 28. I'm an adult now. I'm not a young adult. So definitely my mind has changed on a lot of things compared to when I was younger. But more importantly, I just wanted to experience New Japan, the Japan I've never seen yet. And I also felt in a lot of ways that because I haven't been back to Japan in a while, that maybe some of my ideas were a little outdated. Because some people would tell me, like, you know, certain things that you say, it was true at one point, but currently how Japan is now, things have definitely changed dramatically. And part of it is like, if I decide to make more videos trying to connect with Japanese people, I figured it'd be smarter for me to kind of update myself on how Japan is currently. So I think that was a huge reason for why I wanted to visit Japan, so I can kind of update myself on how modern Japan is. Of course, mixed with meeting my Japanese friends, eating food, seeing Japan again, all that good stuff. And honestly, COVID made it very difficult because Japan was closed from the rest of the world. You can only go to Japan if you had a special visa. And basically, America was not a country that they were going to allow to come into Japan, seeing as how differently we handled the COVID pandemic compared to Japan. But yes, I'm not coming to Japan this year. Maybe next year, maybe the year after, I'm not too sure. But there's just different things happening in my life that doesn't give me the space to go to Japan at the moment. But I just want to say again, thank you guys for supporting the channel. Thank you guys for always tuning in. I think we have one of the best fan bases ever. That's just me. I truly appreciate you guys for subscribing, for checking us out all the time, and those willing to even host us or even meet us. Heavily appreciate it, because I think it's just so phenomenal that I'm able to develop a fan base in a different country, in a whole different country, with the people who look different to me and don't even speak the same language as I do. So I do see it as a blessing. So I'm sorry to break the bad news, but that's currently where I am in my life concerning going to Japan right now. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for being subscribers. I appreciate every single one of you. Definitely, we have more videos coming on the way, but it's not gonna happen. I will be in Japan eventually, but not anytime soon. But eventually it'll happen. So anyway, arigatou gozaimasu. Mina, 気をつけて。じゃあね。